Hello and welcome to Camp Look. Every Tuesday and Thursday, a staff member or a volunteer will be showcasing an artwork from the Cincinnati Museum's permanent collection. Hi, my name is Zohreh and I'm a docent at the Cincinnati Art Museum. Today I'd like to talk to you about the Tyler Davidson Fountain model, also known as Genius of Water. Let me first give you a brief history of Cincinnati and its location. Cincinnati was founded in 1788. The city lies in a tri-state area between Ohio, Indiana, and Kentucky, and at the foot of the city flows the Ohio River. Within a few years, a small settlement turned into a large city. In 1850, it was the sixth largest city in the USA and got the title the Queen of the West. Many of its people had German background. Most of the German-speaking immigrants came during the time of the German Revolution, meaning between 1848 and 49, and 1918 after the end of the First World War. In addition, in 1989, Cincinnati and Munich became twin cities. As of September 1976, Cincinnati has been celebrating one of the largest Oktoberfests outside of Munich. This festival is also known as Oktoberfest Cincinnati. But let's go back to our model and see who ordered it. Henry Probasco and his brother-in-law, Tyler Davidson, were business partners. They were the owners of a very successful wholesale hardware store in Cincinnati, Tyler Davidson & Co. They wanted to give the people of Cincinnati a drinking fountain. This should not only quench the thirst of humans, but also that of animals. The fountain had to be monumental. Unfortunately, this idea was not realized until after Davidson's death. Davidson was only 55 years old when he died unexpectedly in 1865. Few months later, in 1866, Probasco sold the business and traveled to Europe, taking his time and coming back mid-1867. Probasco wanted a special fountain. It had to be magnificent, but without the Roman freshwater god Neptune, naked nymphs, or the like. He wanted a fountain that would represent the victory of water. He wanted something realistic. At that time, in the mid-19th century, there was no bronze foundry in the USA that could produce a large fountain. In Munich, he visited the Royal Bavarian Foundries. There, Ferdinand von Miller, the Bavarian orchestra, showed him the drawings by August von Kreiling, a famous German painter and sculptor. Von Kreiling and von Miller had already worked on designs for such a fountain 25 years earlier, but could not find anyone interested in it. And now Probasco was at their doorstep. Small changes were made. In the summer of 1868, Probasco received a bronze model of the planned fountain, the one you see here. This model, which is around 3.5 feet tall and over 2 feet wide, was in Probasco's study at his home for many years. On October 6, 1871, the fountain dedicated to the late business partner and brother-in-law was inaugurated. Over 20,000 people came to see the inauguration. Since then, the Tyler Davidson Fountain has been one of the landmarks of Cincinnati. The main character of the fountain is a woman, the genius, blessing of water. She has stretched out her arms, and from the palm of her hands, water will spray out. This fountain shows us the important roles water plays in our lives. We see a young woman, most likely a daughter, who is giving her old father some water to drink. A farmer who is standing with his dog on his field awaiting rain. A mother and a child who are about to take a bath. An artisan whose house is ablaze. He needs water to extinguish the fire. his weeping wife sitting nearby praying. We see the women as supporters and the men are looking up. They stand directly under the hands of the main figure. Under each of these scenes, we see a large basin. The inner pattern of it reminds us of the inner side of a shell. The water will be collected in these basins and then it will flow on. Further down, at the corner niches of the base, we see 4 children figures. These children demonstrate the various joys of water. A girl is adorning herself with a pearl necklace, looking down. Maybe she is trying to find her reflection in the water. A boy is putting on ice skates. Water can be frozen. A girl is holding a shell by her ear to hear the sounds of the sea or ocean. A boy is holding a lobster which he has caught in his left hand. In addition, 4 reliefs decorate the central pedestal. These are nicely framed. Each picture shows the main uses of water, namely steam, hydropower, navigation, and fishing. The wish to give Cincinnati a fountain was fulfilled. Annually, thousands of people visit this gorgeous 43-foot tall bronze fountain. It is 13 times taller than this model. Our model is admired by thousands of visitors each year as well. Have you seen this model or the actual fountain? If you are not from Cincinnati, what is the landmark of your town or city? We are looking forward to your visit. Please come and take your time to look at the figures and the details of this model. And this camlook has also been recorded in German and Farsi. The links are below. Should you have any questions, please write them in the comments below and I will try my best to answer them. I thank you for your interest and attention. Goodbye.